Hey my family, how's it going? So my email has been flooded off late with one standard question. And what is that question? The question is, this is all about fitness wearables. The Fitbits of the world, the other brands that we keep talking about. People asking me that, Tarun, what's your take on fitness wearable? I'm about to invest 10,000 to 20,000, 25,000 rupees in buying a wearable. Is it a good investment? So for all of you who don't know what fitness wearables are, fitness wearable is nothing but a device that you typically wear it in your hand, in your arm, left, right, whichever one, pretty much left like a watch, or right, whichever one you're comfortable with, which captures your heartbeat. And through this, it tells you how many calories you've burned, what your heart rate looks like, and stuff like that. And also plus, the steps you've taken and the works. Now, I had done a different video on it, guys, that this can be handy for people, if you are one of those guys, who are obsessed with numbers. It definitely helps. And guys, I have used a fitness wearable. I have used Fitbit Surge back in the days, but I'm not wearing it anymore. So you know why? Not because I don't like the brand, not because it doesn't work, but it's just that it doesn't work for me. I'm not a data guy. So here's my take on fitness wearables, guys. Again, honest to the T. So there are two school of thoughts here when it comes to wearable. There are one set of people who like data. They feel that, whatever we do, has to be backed by data. Then there's other set of people, who feel that there is already enough data in our lives. And the least I can do is not have data, especially when it comes to my own fitness. I don't want data there as well. So I'm the kind of guy who comes in the latter category. No offense to those guys, who come in the former category wherein they are obsessed with data. But here's my take on it. People who wear fitness wearables, they tend to get obsessed with numbers. Hey, I walked 10,000 steps, I walked 15,000 steps. In doing so, I don't see any change in their bodies. They may feel good that, hey, we walked 15,000 steps, we feel amazing. Good fitness is also about feeling good. It is actually about feeling good, but they're the same set of people who want to lose weight or want to get fitter. Wearing a fitness wearable and expending about 15,000-20,000 rupees on it doesn't help. On the contrary, these are the set of people who actually brag to different people. Hey, that's my heart rate, and some of the fitness wearable also tell you the kind of sleep you've had. You had sound sleep, you had disturbed sleep, you have insomnia and stuff like that. So they discuss these things. So it becomes more of a socializing ground for these people. As far as fitness goes, I haven't seen, hey, I could be wrong here. You can say whatever it is. I haven't seen more of a fitness guy into aesthetics wearing a wearable, but I've definitely seen a lot of runners, a lot of cyclists, a lot of performance athletes wearing it, because for them it's all about numbers. So you have to take a call, which category do you fall into. How about if you want looking at investing at 20,000, if you're not an athlete, if you're not into running, if you're not into into capturing data because you feel you have if you're a student, you already have too much of workload with your assignment, numbers, pressure. If you're a working profession, there's already too much happening with your deadlines, numbers there again. There are numbers everywhere. When we grew up, our parents tell you bloody study. Again, numbers there. When you go to college, again, grades, study there. College, again, numbers. Work, again, deadline numbers. There's so much of data, man. And plus, when you start wearing this on your hand, and there are more numbers there. So it bombarded me, so I kind of gave up because I wanted my own time. I wanted peace there, at least when it came to my own fitness. Having said that, you decide if it works for you. It didn't work for me. I'm not saying it will not work for you, because I feel fitness is something, it should be left standalone. It should be your time, wherein, and I'll tell you my experience. So what happened was, when I was wearing this watch, I couldn't connect my mind to the working muscle I was working, though it does tell you, it's not as accurate as I would like it to be, depending on whichever brand it is, but it's somewhat about 60-70% accurate. I always used to get distracted what my heart rate looks like, and I would not focus on the training. Again, that's just me being me. I don't know how it goes for you. You tell me, drop a comment, you tell me how that works for you. But that's more on the training side. But if you're a performance athlete who wants to capture how much did you run, how much did you, how many calories did you burn, let me tell you something. Again, candid feedback, guys. Again, from this channel, from me, Brand's gonna hate me for this. Most of the calories, and you know, if you're running on a treadmill, run and see how many calories you burn. And you're wearing a watch, like say a Fitbit or any other watch, your fitness wearable, and you capture the calories there. So both of them will have different numbers. A treadmill will show you a lesser data count, which means if you ran for half an hour, it'll show you say 400 calories burn or 300 calories burn. The wearable will tell you you have burned about 700-800 calories. So what to believe? Again, it's so much of tailoring of data that you just don't know which one to go for. So my suggestion is, if you're a student who has shitload of money and looking at for a technology, you know, to tell the world that, hey, I'm into fitness, I love gadgets, invest in it. If you're one of those guys who's into aesthetics, you know, want to invest, you know, but don't have the money, I'd rather have you invest 15,000-20,000 in your diet, food, or probably a good gym, wherein it gives you something in return rather than these fitness. I think these are just fags. Technology will definitely play a role in fitness, but as far as getting us fitter, I don't think it has helped me. You tell me how it goes for you. So that's my take on it. So guys, I hope it answers your question though. So you decide if you want it. Serious guys, athletes, performance athletes, go for it. Aesthetic guys who wants gymming, bodybuilding, you know, aesthetic gains, I don't think you really need to. So any one of you have any questions around this? Oh man, as I said, my studio, there's so much of sweating around, man. So guys, you know, another thing I want to address. So people wonder why I sweat so much. So guys, I have a lot of sweat glands, that's why it is. Plus it's a soundproof room. To give you guys the right sound quality, I turn off the fan, I turn off the AC, so that you get a good video output. And you question me that, hey Tarun, what's wrong with you? Why do you sweat so much? So anyways, so anyone of you have any questions around fitness wearables, feel free to reach out to me either on my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I would urge you to go over my discussion forum, tarungilfitness.com/discussion, where I'll be answering your question. And yes, guess what? I'm also giving out free trial packs of the supplement that I'm launching, you know, in about a couple of days. I'm going to put a link in the description box for you to get those trial packs free of cost. The only charge you will have to pay is only for your shipping, which is going to be very, very mild for you. It's only local India shipping. We're not shipping outside India. So do get that free trial pack for you to figure out what I'm talking about. So until we meet again, peace.